Hi, JC here with another Pacific Fens Spotlight. Today I am at the Harborside Fountain Park in Bremerton, Washington. It's a very nice park. Got a couple of fountains here going on. Got the plant life, got some background music, really cool. And if you're ever visiting Seattle, take a ferry ride out to Bremerton and visit this park. It's worth it. Now, for my regular fans, no, you are not seeing things. My hair has in fact been chopped off. It had to be done. I swear it had to be done. I caught it sneaking out one night trying to mate with a long-haired sheepdog. I had to put it down. The world is just not ready for Wookiee-sized tribbles. It's just not. Now, today's show is about an annual charity event called Can't Stop the Serenity. It's held every June, and it supports a charity called Equality Now. It's a very important charity, helps women and girls all across the world in a myriad of issues: human rights, domestic violence, sexual exploitation, rape, you name it, a lot of bad stuff going on, and this charity really helps those women and girls out. Very important charity, and this event is a very important event for that. If you've ever seen the TV show Firefly, a very cool show, didn't get a lot of play on Fox, unfortunately, it kind of got screwed over, but a really cool show. I highly recommend you get the DVDs. It also had a movie made after it as a sort of an extension. Really cool movie called Serenity. And every year in June, in honor of Joss Whedon's birthday, every year local fan groups all across the world, in Seattle they're called the Seattle Browncoats, in Portland they're the Portland Browncoats, they put together a screening, a charity screening of Serenity. Now, I was invited to attend the Seattle event to interview a couple of people, see the movie, having a lot of fun. It was really cool. Got to interview some very cool people. Had a lot of fun there. Also met a couple of guys I'm going to tell you about after the show. But for right now, take a look at those interviews. And I'm here now with Robin Hoff. She's one of the people with Seattle Browncoats. Robin, can you tell me a little bit more about your organization?
Seattle Browncoats is just a fan-based fan club that is fans of Joss Whedon's Firefly, Serenity, anything that he's done. It also encompasses a lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Angel as well. But our main focus is Firefly and Serenity. Okay,
now tell us a little bit more about the event that we're doing here today called Can't Stop the Serenity.
Can't Stop the Serenity.
So what happens when you have a bunch of people, you get people walking in front of the camera, no big deal.
Can't Stop the Serenity is a global effort to raise funds for the charity Equality Now. The Equality Now charity is Joss Whedon's charity of choice. So this is a global effort from 45 different cities and 6 different countries to all have these events. Donate the money to Equality Now in honor of Joss Whedon.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. How many people do you expect to come to your 2 shows?
I would love to sell out. I'm expecting probably about 250 people.
Both each or just both?
I think total.
Well, that's not too bad for charity. It's actually pretty good. So, well, Robin, thank you very much. Good luck with the charity, and have a lot of fun.
Okay, thank you for coming.
Hi, JC here again. I'm with Norm and Diana of the Portland Browncoats. They came all the way up here from Portland to see the movie. Why is that today?
We both were staff for the movie in Portland, and so when you're putting it on, you got a lot of things to do while the movie's showing to get ready for other stuff, and so we didn't really get to see all of it. We saw little snippets here and there. We thought, it's really about the movie. Let's try and see the whole thing in one sitting. So, that's
plus, it's really nice to attend an event as an audience member, because since we've started doing this, I've volunteered for them. So I wanted to just go.
Yeah, and it is for a good cause. And I actually enjoyed the event this evening myself. It was a lot of fun to see it on the big screen again with an audience that you knew, even though they knew what was coming, you still got into it. It was really good. I really like that.
There are parts of it that are still awesome.
Yeah. Now I hear you guys have a special award for whoever brings in the most money on it, because it's a global event, isn't it?
Yes,
right.
It is.
Yep, it's all over. Australia, Europe, so yeah, whatever city brings in the most money as a total, they get the Griswold, it's called. It's a nice...
Which is a brass apple.
Yeah. A brass apple?
Yes.
I take it that's based from the show where they were cutting into the apple?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. And if you haven't watched Serenity, watch Serenity. Yeah. You'll watch the entire series, you'll get what I'm talking about. There's a scene with an apple, and you'll get what it is.
Why it's called Griswold.
So it's the city with most contributions, and I don't know that it's because we started it all, but we were lucky the first year to have contributed the most, and we followed it up last year, so we're hoping Maybe.
Think you'll do it again this year?
Well, I think we got a good shot at it,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of cities that everybody's getting into it, and everybody's learns a little bit each year as you put it on, and you get a little more successful, and that's what the whole point is for people to be successful. And
Exactly.
as much as I'd hate to lose it, that's a great thing because that means somebody else has gone out there and raised more money, and that's awesome. It's a great cause. And it's just something that Browncoats love to do.
Well, and in the end, equality now is the really the people that wins, and that's the important thing, and that's the cool thing. So that's the kind of contest you don't mind losing.
Yeah.
As long as you put in the effort,
Exactly.
which Seattle did, and I'm sure Portland did, especially if they did it 2 years running.
Yeah.
So.
We're trying really hard, and
Yeah.
and everybody else is, and that's what's great. It's just such a great thing to have people all over the world just pick up on an idea because it's all fan based, it's all locally put together. There's some global leadership, but that's just kind of to coordinate things.
There's really no central office.
Right.
Everybody just does it the best they can.
Yeah. So.
And that's the important thing. Well, Norm, Diana, thank you very much.
You
You
bet.
guys have a good
Thank you.
time, and congratulations and good luck on next year.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, as you can see, I met a lot of cool people. I had a lot of fun. We all had some fun watching this movie. I had some great time talking with people and learning more about the charity. Of course, so you can learn more about the charity and the people that put it on. You can go to my website, and there will be links for Equality Now, Can't Stop the Serenity, the Seattle Browncoats, and the Portland Browncoats. You'll be able to get those links all at once at my website. Of course, the website's right up here. Well, you should already be there, but in case you're coming in directly from YouTube, go to this website and you'll be able to get the links off the show. This is episode 112, so go to that episode and you'll be able to get those links. Had a lot of fun. Met a couple of guys named Matt and Scott. Now they put together their own podcast show, and they were there doing their own interviews, basically doing their own taping. Had a lot of fun. They interviewed me. It was a lot of fun. Really cool website. Really, what they do is really, really cool. It's called themovieguyspodcast.com. Now, what I've done, you've seen me do some movie reviews every now and then, but admittedly, I'm usually like 2 to 3 weeks late after the movie's been released. I don't have a lot of time. I don't get a chance to go very often, and of course, I only do a show every 2 weeks. Last week doesn't count because that was, some serious production problems. But since I only do a show every 2 weeks, I don't have a lot of time to do keep up to date on the movie reviews. Well, they do all the time. That's what they do. That's what their show is about, is movie reviews. Really cool, a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun in their interview. Go check them out. themovieguyspodcast.com. Matt and Scott, had a lot of fun. Great meeting you. Hope to do it again. And as I leave you, I give you Ronald Fulton covering Jimi Hendrix's Wind Cries Mary. And until next time, this has been JC reminding you to get your geek on with Pacific Fen Spotlight.